Well, hi there, friends. Doc South with you, and woo! Today I was over at the Closet, the Walmart down the road. It's well, I don't think it's even a mile and a half from here. Yeah, it's so great, and it is. It's like, as far as Sandy and I are concerned, it's the Closet. If we're missing something, the chances are it's going to be a good old Walmart. I know I was looking for oh, I don't see him right now. Yes, I do. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. I've been looking for gloves. Being as I work in a supermarket in frozen food or in the dairy section of my hands, boy, especially as you get older, my hands just get so cold. Well, look at these babies, huh? Yeah, I think these might just do it. They got it's kind of like a rubbery baloney here on the front, and then it's all woven nicely. I got a hunch these might just keep the old frostbite from the digits, I think. And I should be able to work in frozen food with these easy enough. Most everything you work with in frozen food is real slippery. Somehow I think they wax the boxes or something. It all falls over real fast. It could just be that it's frozen too. And then in dairy, yeah, you're always kind of reaching back and trying to grab back the butter and stuff to get it up more to the front of the shelf. And I don't know, these might just do it. And I feel like these might just keep my fingertips warm. See right about where the black ends? Yeah, that's kind of where the frostbite stops. From about here down, leading to down my arm, will stay okay, but it's from here up that eventually it just gets numb. Yeah. Oh, well, it's fun going old, getting old. Anyway, I think these might just do it. In fact, my hand almost feels too warm now, just sitting here in my studio. Gosh. Okay, maybe we might have a winner. Boy, I hope so. I got to find something. And the big thick gloves, you just you knock things over with them. So this might do it. But anyway, so I was searching for those gloves. I was walking around the kind of the handyman section. They have about there's one area where they have hunting gloves. There's one area where they got gloves for the man about town. The fancier gloves, that perhaps a banker would wear. And then I noticed, I said, let me go look in the tool section, see if they got anything there. And darned if that isn't where I found these hyper tough gloves. Well, we'll soon find out. We'll soon find out. But meanwhile, I'm walking around. I'm walking around the department. While I'm there, I figure I may as well see what's cooking. Is there anything else I can't live without? And there's a guy. He's with, I'm assuming, his wife or a lady he knows. I'm not sure if it was his wife. It might have been his sister. I didn't get to really be introduced. But, they were obviously either close friends, family, or an item. Heaven knows. And the guy's, he's about my age, and he's crawling on the floor trying to get something out from under something that was under the shelves and on the floor. And it's one of the items that they're selling at the Walmart. I forget even what it was now that I think about it. But he's yanking on, pulling this item out. And he said, there, yeah, this is what I want. And another happy customer. and he says, and well, he's obviously about my age, and he says, oh man, now I got to get up. And I say, here, sir, let me give you my hand. Grab my hand, I'll get you up. And I pull him up, and all of a sudden I realize he's got a jacket on that says he's the past president or captain of a local fire company. In fact, in the town I used to grow up that I grew up in, Chester, New Jersey. And I'm saying, my God, you're from Chester, huh? He says, yeah. I said, God, I grew up in Chester. We probably know each other. What's your name? And he says, well, my name's Dave. And I said, "Oh my God." And I won't say his last name, but I said, I went to school with you. We were in the same darn class, even in grade school. He says, "Hey, yeah, yeah." He says, "Of course." Of course, that was many, many moons ago. Gosh, maybe 55, 60 years ago. And we're both looking at each other over. I've stayed pretty much the same, as you can tell. Yeah, haven't aged a bit, right? Yeah. And he got a bit heavier. He was actually a farm kid. His family owned an orchard and a farm. And I think sold, besides, I think they sold fruit along the roadside, that kind of thing. They had a nice farm market. And I think they had other farm things going on. I know he was always a pretty tough kid, but a very nice kid. Yeah, always been good. It was always good to me. And there I am helping him up because gosh, he says, knees just don't quite feel like they used to. I said, no, I know the feeling. And but it's funny as I'm helping him up, I'm thinking there was a time when the tables were reversed. We were at West Morris Regional, and we were both on the freshman football team. And it was towards the end of the season. I think we had maybe one more game to go. We lost most of the games we were in, and I was very seldom put into the game. I was so scrawny. I think the coaches figured, God, what would they tell my parents when I got killed in the in the football game? It's run over, slaughtered. And so that, or maybe they had money on the game, with the other coaches. I don't know. And they figured, God, don't put South in, for crying out loud. But and honestly, I wasn't too good at football. Most of the kids, when I went to when I was at the high school I was at the high school I was at, they were farm kids, and they were pretty tough. They were used to throwing bales of hay around and stuff. God, that wasn't me. And so I'd get slaughtered. I'd go to tackle someone. I'd get run over. Oh my God, I'd be fishing, hunks of, football shoe spikes out of my teeth and stuff. And, oh God, that hurt so bad. And, but for some reason, this one particular night, I was playing defense. I was kind of way in the backfield. And this fella, Dave, came around the end. Somehow the blockers on his side were blocking well, and he had a clear shot for a great run. And the sun was just going down. There wouldn't be much more left of the game. And I don't know how I did it, but I ran over. I nailed him. I don't know how I did it. To this minute, I don't know how. But I got him. And gee, it felt so good. Yeah, knocked him to the ground. Of course, no one was hurt. Me either this time. It was great. And he falls over me, which is usual case. You're supposed to get in front of the guy who's running and let him just trip over you, if nothing else. But I had him. And he gets up, because he was on top. He gets up first. And he says, "Doggone it, South, that was a great tackle, man. Come on up." And he puts his hand down to lift me, to pull me up. And it's funny, what would it be? Almost 60 years later, at a Walmart, I put my hand down to pick him up, to get him up. Yeah, help him up. Oh, he could have got up sooner or later, like I could have got up sooner or later. But I don't know, for some reason, something told me, go give that guy a hand. Got him up. Then years ago, I just returned the favor. It took a while, but I returned the favor. Yeah, nice fella. Hopefully I'll run into him again. We were going to talk about old times, and all of a sudden his smartphone rang, so we had to go our ways. But I always thought he was a pretty cool dude. Anyway, it's funny how you run into people, ain't it? Yeah, it really is. Anyway, friends, that's it for now. God bless, and I'll catch you later. Bye now.